Okay, what's up guys, and welcome back to our playthrough of Island of the Lizard King. This is part 4. Where we left off last time, we were in a pretty good spot. We found a snuff box with quite a few items in it. We got a golden nugget and some information about where we should be checking out where the Lizard King is. So what did we get from that?
It was, you basically said, it'll say it there.
Yeah, so I'll read this bit. This is the last page we read, and this is where we got our information. So it says, inside the snuff box you'll find a small gold nugget and a piece of paper with a message scrawled in charcoal which reads, if you read this, it will mean that I have failed in my attempt to escape from the slave mines of the Lizard King. My raft is hidden beyond the gorge where the plain meets the river. If you are here to help us, please follow the river upstream until you see the mud huts. The slave mines are nearby, but beware the lizard man's guards. You fold up the piece of paper, put it in your pocket together with the gold nugget and continue to follow the footprints. So we found that box down when we went down back into the gorge, and there was a guy being dragged off by
there was two
people.
Drag marks, weren't there?
Yeah, and I'm guessing the snuff box fell out of his pockets. So was there anything else? Oh yeah, we also got this golden helmet which had like wings on it, and that has given us this perk where whenever we go into a battle, we automatically win the first attack round. So we automatically take 2 HP points off any enemy we come across, which is very good. We've never had anything that good in any of the books we've read so far. So I guess we're ready to get on with the story then. So we fold up the piece of paper, put it in our pocket, and continue to follow the footprints. Turn to 325. So you want to read that? Should I turn this music down slightly?
The ground underfoot becomes rockier and the footprint trail you've been following disappears. In the distance you hear a faint rumbling. Could it be the yawning of an awakening volcano? You hurry on down the gorge but are stopped in your tracks by the sight of a huge reptile blocking your path.
Oh no.
You stare incredulously at the armoured beast, which appears some 6 meters in length. It is a giant lizard and it sees you as a source of food. You must fight it.
Okay, so straight up.
The lizard.
Giant thing there.
Big boy.
We're heading straight into this with a battle. So if you want to write
skill
stuff down.
8, stamina 9.
So skill 8, stamina 9. That's doable, isn't it? If we get good luck with the dice.
Do we take 2 off already?
Yes. So you might, we might as well just write 2 down.
Liz. So his stamina is 7 thanks to our helmet.
Yep. So already we're in an advantage here. So should we roll 1 each for the attack points?
Yeah. So this is the lizard?
Yep. So this is the lizard's attack.
8.
14.
14. What are we on 11?
Yep. So rolling for ourselves now.
13. Oh yeah.
Yep. So down to 5.
Yep. 8.
18 for the lizard. Now rolling for ourselves here. Ooh.
17, so we lost 2.
So we lose 2 HP points.
15?
Mm-hmm.
Lizard.
What's that? 7? 18?
19.
19?
19.
Okay, so we roll a 19 for the lizard, so we need to get an 8. Well, an 8 or a 9.
At least 8. Oh, come on.
Oh! Damn it.
Down to 13 stamina for us. Lizard.
Not too bad.
14.
14 for the lizard, so for ourselves.
16.
Oof, just about.
So
3?
he's down to 3. We've only got 2 provisions.
I know, we still got the potion though.
Yeah.
But let's not use that until the last resort.
Lizard. 12, so then we've got 15.
15 for the lizard.
We need 4 or more. Yeah.
Sweet, down to 1.
1 HP. 15.
Yep.
Yep.
15 for the lizard.
Oh. Yes.
So he's dead. That wasn't so bad.
Dead.
Judging from this picture, this giant thing, I thought it'd be a lot harder to beat. We got
It still took 4 HP.
Oh yeah, true. But that's because of bad rolls. It did have a low skill score compared to ours. If you win, turn to 196.
We've got a 13 stamina.
That sounds pretty low, but there's still quite a few attacks.
Should we eat our provisions on that?
No. I'd say we'd save them. Because we might come across someone who might give us something else and we won't have to use our provisions.
Okay.
So, you step around the huge body of the giant lizard and press on down the gorge. At last, the gorge widens out to become a grassy plain, and the hills are soon behind you. Not far away, some 10 meters to your left, you see a pond where many birds are drinking. If you want to drink at the pond, turn to 128. If you'd rather continue west, turn to 222.
We could get stamina back.
Yeah.
We've just had a fight. Surely the book's giving us a chance to get.
Yeah.
But it might be a crocodile.
That's the only con is I can see is that something bad's going to jump out and eat us. But if there's birds eating around it, something would have jumped out and attacked them, unless it's a giant underwater bird thing that wants to eat us. So I think we should drink it and see what happens.
Yeah, let's drink.
Because we might get some stamina points back, which would be very helpful. So, turn to 128. 128.
The water in the pool looks cool and refreshing, although you are a little perturbed at the layer of green algae which floats on the surface. As you bend down to drink, a jet of liquid shoots out of the pond towards you from a wide green mouth,
Oh my lord.
which suddenly appears in the water. Roll 2 dice. Yeah.
2 dice.
If the number rolled is the same or less than your skill, turn to 248. If the number rolled is greater than your skill, turn to 351. Okay, that should be pretty good.
So we need to roll an 11 or below
Yeah.
to get lucky. Okay.
Yes.
This was skill, isn't it?
I was thinking it was luck.
Yeah, this is like a test your skill, I guess.
Okay.
So should we roll one each?
Yeah, so we got 11 or less. Oh, shit!
We got 11.
Yes!
I don't know why that was so hard to calculate. We just didn't need to get a 260. A giant mouth in the water.
A giant green mouth.
Why
in
isn't
the
it
water.
spitting on the birds?
Maybe it doesn't eat birds.
Not true.
248. That was
Okay.
so lucky.
248. It's lucky that we've got good luck and skill points, really.
Yeah.
248. You duck below the jet of liquid and jump back to draw your sword. You stand ready to dodge the next jet of sticky acid being spat at you. Oh, it's acid. Jet of sticky acid being spat at you by the huge spit toad in the pool. Suddenly, it leaps out of the water and in an attempt to kill you with its spiked teeth. So now we have to fight the spit toad.
I better get something good out of this.
It's got a skill 5.
Spit toad.
So spit toad has a skill of 5 and a stamina of 6, which is actually one of the
Easy.
weakest things we've come across, isn't it?
Yeah.
So let's roll
Watch it kill us now. If
No,
this
no.
toad kills us. What are we on? What page?
248.
Okay.
Okay, so
spit toad?
6, 7. So we beat it there. Oh, we already beat it as well.
Oh yeah.
Did
So
we do that for the last battle?
yeah, we did.
Okay.
So he's actually, what was he on?
4,
6.
so he's on 4.
actually on 4. So now he's down to 2 because we've beaten him that time.
Yeah, so we only have 2 points left to
One
take. So
hit. Come
this
on.
could be over in a flash, hopefully. So
Spit toad? Oh shit! It's a 5.
that's a 5. I'm going to slide that into the camera for you guys.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 14.
14, so we need to roll a 4, really.
Yeah.
There we go. So that was very easy. The spit toad is down.
Motherfucker.
Okay, so turn to 21.
Come on, get something good.
I know, we need some like more items like this helmet. We need a new sword or something.
You sheath your sword and walk over to the edge of the pool. If you still wish to drink the water, turn to 92. If you'd rather head off west again, turn to 222.
I
That
think
was
we
a
should drink it.
warning.
But we cleared the algae part.
Is there still algae on it? Or
No,
was that
because
the
that
spit
was
toad?
part of the spit toad.
He's had acid in the
The
area.
birds are still drinking it.
You're right.
I think we should drink it.
Okay, 92.
Because we might get all of our stuff back now. The water is refreshing to drink.
Yes.
Add 1 stamina point. While drinking, you notice a wooden casket laying on the floor. Just before we do this again, what was our stamina on?
It
Down
went
to
down
13.
to 13.
So we're now on 14.
We're now on
Okay,
14.
so we'll update that in a second.
Yeah.
While drinking, you notice a wooden casket lying on the bottom of the pool. If you wish to wade into the pool and reach the casket, turn to 259. If you'd rather head off at west, turn to 222. It sounds very vampire, but it's not really
No,
vampire
water.
in this. Yeah,
Maybe
so
spit vampire.
a wooden casket. Doesn't say about it being like padlocked or locked or anything though. It could be like fallen treasure or something.
But there's
just had
already
two
been
fights.
one monster in the water.
Yeah.
No,
And we've just had two
come on.
fights.
This is
So
Let's go for it.
okay, so if you want to turn to 259, I'll sort the stamina out. So we're on 14.
So wading out into the pool to reach the casket 259.
Yeah. So that's all updated for us now. And the good thing about that skill roll thing, we don't lose a skill point or a luck point.
Yeah.
So that's all good.
Knowing that spit toads never share their watery domain with others, you wade confidently into the pool and pick up the casket. Back on dry land, you prise the lid off with your sword and tip the contents onto the grass. They are a glass vial containing a coloured liquid, a velvet pouch, a pair of red leather boots. No, a pair of red leather boots.
Yeah.
And a gold ring. Oh, this
Gold.
is a lot of choices.
I don't think we want to touch that gold ring.
Not after last time. Will you drink the liquid in the vial? We've already drank some liquid.
Yeah, we don't want to overload. We might get our penis bit off.
Open the pouch, try on the boots, or put the ring on your finger.
Right.
A velvet pouch, red leather boots. I'm stuck between them
Is
two.
there any sort of item we need that's going to be in this velvet pouch? Because I could just imagine it being like gold or something. We probably won't even be gold in this story.
We haven't seen gold in this one.
No. It could be some item, which could give us a perk, but red leather boots.
So what can go wrong
You
with
can't
them
go-
boots?
Cursed boots. Do you think we should try the boots?
They might be like. I think we should either open the pouch or try on the boots.
They're my two, and I would probably go with the boots. That's the thing, because the boots will probably give us something good for our skill and stuff, but the pouch might have something good for the quest. That's my only
It
thing.
might let us do both.
Yeah?
Try the boots?
Yeah, try on the boots.
94.
So if we have helmets and the boots, it could be good. 94.
94. Oh, I'm scared.
Oof.
I can't.
94. The boots fit your feet perfectly. You run around in a circle but nothing good or untoward happens, so you decide to leave them on.
Yay.
If you have not done so already, you may drink the liquid vial in the vial, open the pouch, or put the ring on on your finger. So
Open the pouch?
if you do not wish to do any of these things, you may continue. Should we open the pouch?
Well, nothing good's happened yet. We've got new boots.
Yep. But we're keeping the boots, so there could also be like a magic perk later on, like they could be prevent us from being burnt or something like that.
Yeah. Should we add them onto our things?
Yes. So
Red leather
should we
boots.
open the pouch?
I want to.
It's underwater, so I can't imagine there being some like powder to spray out and get us. So let's open the pouch then, yeah? So
Yeah.
if you want to go to page 26, I will put on the red leather boots
Oh, baby.
on the inventory list.
26. Ooh,
This is good.
this is interesting.
Okay. 1 second. Now the red leather boots are on the inventory.
Okay, so you open the pouch and look inside but cannot see anything.
Mhm.
It's totally black inside. You decide to drop a stone into the bag to see what happens. The stone disappears from view and the pouch does not become any heavier. You have found a pouch of unlimited contents.
Ooh.
Add 1 luck point.
So that's giving us up to 12, right?
The pouch will enable you to carry large and heavy objects simply by placing them inside. These objects are actually transported to another dimension and will weigh nothing inside the pouch, but can be retrieved at any time.
Okay.
If you have not done so already, you may drink the liquid, put the ring on your finger.
I think we should not push our luck
Mm.
into this potion. Right, so what's it called, the thing we just got?
So we need to add 1 luck,
What's the item called first?
and the item is pouch of unlimited contents. Should we just put contents pouch? No, no.
I'll just put unlimited. Is that spelled right?
Unlimited, yeah.
Let's see how it fits on. They're the last 3 anyway, so it
Yeah.
should fit across the page. Pouch of unlimited contents.
Nice.
And 1 luck point.
1 luck point.
So that brings us up to 12, which is unbeatable,
Maximum
really.
luck. So, if you do not wish to carry out any of these actions, you may continue your way west again across the grassy plain.
Yeah.
222.
222. How could this pouch help us out? Because there's never been any items that have a weight, unless we come across something that's really heavy.
We might. The Lizard King.
Yeah, true.
We might come across something there. Or maybe a dude gets inside the pouch and we can get him out.
The old man from the banana tree.
Yeah, banana man. Coconut man.
Yes. Okay.
Inside my pouch.
Yes. Like a kangaroo. You're carrying around with his little bald head sticking out. To your left, you see movement. A small creature is running across the plain. As it approaches, you see that it is a small pig.
Aww.
The thought of roast suckling pig makes your mouth water. If you have a spear, we don't have a spear, do we?
No.
That was in another playthrough. Turn to 342. If you do not have a spear, turn to 167.
I didn't want to eat the pig anyway.
Yeah, it probably would have just given us enough provisions or something. So 167. Oh, 167.
You run after the pig waving your sword in the air, but it is too agile. It scurries off across the plain and is soon out of view. You slow down to walking pace and continue west, still thinking about the succulent roast dinner you might have had. I'm hungry now.
A succulent Chinese meal.
What is the charge? 170.
170. Okay. In the distance, you see rising ground and... Excuse me. Beyond, in the northwest, the ever-daunting shape of the sleeping volcano. It is not long before you reach the bushy bank of the river running slowly southeast. On the far side, the ground is quite steep and tree-covered. If you have read the message in the snuff box, thank God we don't have to remember it, turn to 288. If you've not read this message, turn to 288. So we've read the snuff box message.
Yep.
Maybe we should read it again just to see.
It basically said there was a raft hidden.
Did it give us a direction?
It said the raft hidden. If you take the raft, it's beyond the gorge where the plain meets the river.
Yeah.
If you take the river upstream to the mud huts, but beware of the lizard men.
Okay, so we gotta go upstream. Okay, so 288. Okay, 288.
You start to search amongst the bushes for the hidden raft, and before long you find it. You drag it into the river and climb aboard. The river is not deep, and you are able to push the raft upriver against the light current quite easily with a long pole you have.
Okay.
Must be that dude's pole. 387.
Okay, oh god. You have not gone far before you realise that you are not safe even aboard your raft. You see a pair of eyes protruding from the water ahead of you, and suddenly a huge jaw lined with sharp teeth gapes open with great force. The crocodile slams into your raft, almost knocking you off it. The crocodile thrashes around in the water, its jaws opening and snapping shut in the desperation to bite you. If you have an iron bar,
No.
turn to 9. If you do not have an iron bar, turn to 204. Damn, we did have one on one playthrough. So we don't have the iron bar, so 204.
I can't remember where we got that.
It was the
Iron
complete
bar.
opposite way. It was. We didn't get the axe, we went the other way, so 204. It's not too bad.
Standing precariously on the rocking raft, you draw your sword to attack the vicious crocodile. So crocodile skill 6, stamina 7.
Okay, so if you write
So
that
he's
down.
actually stamina 5.
Yes.
Skill 6.
Yep, 6.
Nice, easy.
Okay.
So crocodile 6, 7, 9. So we've already beaten it.
Okay, so he's down to 3.
3. Crocodile 6, 10, 15.
Yep, 15. So we need to get a 4, 5.
Yeah.
There we go. Down to 3.
Down to 1.
1. Okay. So last battle round here, hopefully, for
Crocodile.
crocodile.
11. Yay!
So we did it. So crocodile is done. No problem. If you win, turn to page 31.
I hope this is the right way.
We'll never know.
You pick up your pole and push your raft away from the floating carcass of the crocodile. unless you possess a pouch of unlimited
Yes.
contents.
Do we put the crocodile's corpse in the box?
Into which you put them, your spear and your axe will have rolled off the raft during the battle. So we've still got
You saved
our
the
axe.
Yeah.
You curse your... We don't curse our loss. And push on up the river.
Okay, so we didn't lose anything there because we have our pouch of unlimited contents. We kept our hand axe from falling off the raft.
Yes.
Which page is it?
390.
On the right bank of the river, you see a man dressed in tattered clothing. Is he wearing a loincloth?
I hope so.
He is waving his arms around frantically and calling out to you. I imagine him like doing some like disco moves in his loincloth. Frantically and calling out to you. He looks as if he could be an escaped prisoner. If you wish to steer your raft over to the man, turn to 87. If you'd rather keep pushing up river, turn to 14.
I want to see him.
Yeah, he's an escaped prisoner, so I can't imagine he has anything to try and kill us with.
Unless
if he
he's
does,
luring us in.
he
For the lizard men.
we said we beware of the guards, didn't we, up this way? Should we see what he says anyway?
Yeah.
We can take on 2 lizards.
He's wearing little clothing.
Yeah, he ain't got shit on him. 87.
What was the picture?
No.
Oh. As soon as you are close enough, the man leaps onto your raft. His eyes look wild and he is sweating profusely. He is delirious with fever and it is impossible to communicate with him. Suddenly he pulls a dagger from his clothing and tries to stab you. You did not have time to draw your sword and are forced to fight him with your bare hands.
Is there any...
During each attack round, you must reduce your attack strength by 3 because you are fighting empty-handed. If you win your second attack round, turn to 130. Oh,
Okay.
as soon as you win your second attack round, turn to 130.
So we only need... So we'll the first attack round we win.
Yeah, so we've won the first one
So
without a
he's
helmet.
down to 3. So
Yeah.
we just need to win the next one.
Basically, yeah, we just.
So we need to roll. So our skill now goes down to, just for this fight, goes down to 8, I think. Yeah, we lose 3.
Yes.
So 8. So ours is 8, and his is 6. So
we one down.
we just need to beat him once, really. So rolling for the delirious prisoner.
6, 7, 8. Yeah, we beat
won.
him.
So there we go. That could have been a disaster, but
So he's still alive, just.
yep. So as soon as you win your second attack round, turn to 130.
This is different.
Yeah. We're gonna have to just. It's gonna be pages of more attack rounds. 130. You punch the man full in the face and knock him into the river. He screams but does not try to climb back on your raft. You feel guilty about leaving him behind, but you must press ahead with your mission. Turn to 14.
Why don't we just kill him? He's gonna die anyway.
He's gonna get eaten by. He's gonna get inside that crocodile's corpse.
I thought he was gonna give us something or like regain come back to.
Or we could have gave him his dagger or something. Got his dagger. So okay, turn to 14. That was random.
Yeah, never mind.
Oh well, it gave us a different type of fight, I guess.
The river meanders gently through the low hills. As you sweep round the next bend, you see a group of mud huts close to your left bank. You steer the raft into the bank to avoid being seen by any of the hut's inhabitants. Jumping off, you creep forward through the trees to get a better view of the huts. Standing behind one of the huts, you see 2 tall reptilian creatures wearing armour and carrying whips and curved swords.
Bad
Lizard
boys.
men. This is the lizard boys.
Those guys are strapped.
They're wearing loincloths. They are. Really long
Of course
ones.
they are. They look like they're dressed like Mortal Kombat ninjas, like Scorpion or something.
If you have read the message in the snuff box, turn to 63. If you've not read the message, turn to
God bless the
270.
snuff box.
I'm gonna get myself a snuff box.
What are you gonna put in it? Hot dogs.
Maybe.
63. 63. Okay. Mud huts and lizardmen guards. You realise that the gold mines must be nearby. If you wish to walk past the huts to find the mines, turn to 147. If you'd rather deal with the lizardmen first, turn to 329.
So we have to deal with them at some point.
What if we go into the mines and have to come back?
Well, I don't know, it just says if you'd rather deal with them first.
Should we
But
try
then,
and get...
what if we deal with them and then they alarm the others? I just feel like we might get ambushed if we don't take care of the lizardmen first.
Yeah. So I think, should we use a provision and get us up to 18 stamina before we take them on? If there's two of them.
Yeah.
Yeah?
If we're gonna take them on, yeah.
I think we should take them on.
Okay, let's eat a provision.
Because we might even like interrogate him and find out if he's even in the mine. Okay, so if you want to turn to page 329, I will give us our provision. So
I hope this is the right choice. This could go either way.
yeah, they've got curved swords and whips though, so they sound pretty hard.
Yeah.
Stamina is
And
now
there's 2.
yeah. I just hope it's not one of those really long fights. But we win the first attack round, so we can choose who we want to take the points off.
Oh, here we go.
18. So I've now updated our stamina and our provision. So we only have 1 provision left now. So fingers crossed we're getting close to the end of this.
You slip quietly out of the cover of the trees to the corner of the hut. You peep round to see the lizard men still talking. Drawing your sword, you charge round the corner to gain the initiative. Test your luck. Yes. If you're lucky, turn to 309. If you are unlucky, turn to 163.
So we're lucky, aren't we? Because we've got a 12.
Yeah, basically we can't lose with the luck we've got now, but you need to take it down to
Yeah.
11.
We needed to roll a 12 or less to be lucky, so we've got 12, so we've won. So once you've used your test your luck, you have to lose 1 luck point. So I'm going to do that before we continue on. 11 is still a great luck score, to be honest.
Yeah.
So
309.
okay. Both the lizard men are standing with their backs to you as you run at them. You are able to slay one before they realised they are being attacked, but you must fight the other. So 1's down already, which is heaven. We've saved 10 minutes of rolling dice.
Yeah. Lizard man.
Yeah, so Lizard Man has a skill of 9 and stamina of 6 because we already killed him on his first attack round. So, we're ready to get into this?
Yep. So,
Okay.
Lizard man, 8. Oh no, 9.
9. So,
Shit.
let's do this.
9. Oh.
19?
Come on.
Oh, wow. Down to 16 stamina for us.
Yep.
Okay, rolling for Lizard Boy. 7, so that's 16.
16.
Rolling for ourselves now.
Yes, come on.
Yes!
Yes! Okay, so we're down to 4 stamina.
Nice.
Lizard.
14.
Yep. What, we're in 11, 14.
So that's an equal, so that doesn't count, right?
Roll again. Lizard, 9. 19. Come on. Oh,
That's it? That's
19 again.
okay, that's an equal score again.
I'm rolling so high.
14 for the lizard.
Yeah.
And that's
Yes.
double 6s again.
He's
So
down to 2.
2 HP.
1 more hit.
Yep, 1 more attack success, and we've done it. 16, 17.
Come on.
This is for us now. We need to roll a 7.
Ah!
6.
Wait, 6, 7, so it's 17, so it equals.
Equal score, so that's 3 equal scores. That's why this is on a double 6.
No. 9. 14?
14.
Come on, you did. Ah!
What do we need? 4. 4 to be equal.
You need to roll 2.
Yes!
Yes!
Lizard man's down.
Yep.
Sweet. If you win, turn to 3, 6, 8. So glad we didn't have to fight 2 of them.
I know, I hate those.
3, 6, 8.
That one that was 3 was painful.
Okay. 3, 6, 8.
You quickly search the bodies of the lizard men. In one of their pockets, you find 3 iron keys which you put in your own pocket. Not wasting any more time, you run off to find the slave mines. That could be really helpful.
Yeah.
147.
So do you reckon we could have avoided getting those keys?
Probably.
We didn't fight. So we got 3 iron keys, was it?
Yeah, 3 iron keys.
So let me just update that on there for you guys. Iron key. Times 3. Oh. So I'm guessing that'll be different cell doors we have to open.
Probably 147.
What's going to be behind them? Probably
I hope
a couple of
Mongo
bad
is still
choices.
alive and behind them.
I don't think so. I think you get cut in half by the giant crab. Okay, behind the huts, a path leads through the trees to the rocky face of a steep hill. In the centre of the rock face, you see the square shape of a mine entrance leading into the hill. There are many footprints leading in and out of the mine. You step carefully inside, keeping close to the wall. The tunnel is lit by torches, which cast eerie shadows all around. You sense that you are walking downhill. As soon as you arrive at the junction, if you wish to turn left, turn to 274. If you wish to turn right, turn to 28. Now,
50-50, isn't it?
we don't have any knowledge about this, do we?
No. Left or right? I would go left.
Why?
Should we roll for it?
Yeah. We're never gonna. Hopefully, we can backtrack around if things go south. Not literally south, but like wrong. So we're gonna roll for
Are you
left or
rolling?
right. I'll roll left because I've got it in my left hand.
Okay.
You roll right. Okay.
So. Whoa. No.
So we're going right.
Yeah.
So
okay.
this is on you if we die now.
Yeah, but I wanted to go left.
Oh. No, never mind. So we're going right.
Yeah, we're going right.
Okay, turn to 28.
You died.
It just says that. It's like very Dark Souls. Again, the tunnel splits
Is
at.
it me? Or is it you? Oh, you read it. It's fine.
No, you read it. Sorry, That's all.
Again, the tunnel splits at a junction. If you wish to turn left, turn to 226. If you wish to carry on straight ahead, turn to 101.
If you wish to turn left, so we've gone right,
Oh,
and then it's given us left, or we can go
I'll keep them
straight.
straight.
You'd imagine you'd want to go left and further into the mine.
But then you're going to start getting lost.
Should we go on the outside of the mine then? Keep going straight.
Oh, do you want to go straight through the middle? Hopefully we'll get
That's
to
what I
where
was
we're here.
thinking.
Yeah, okay, 226 then.
Yeah, okay, we've made the decision. No, let's do that.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm just thinking we'd
Do you wanna roll?
we'd probably want to find the cells before finding. Say if the Lizard King's in the middle, we'd probably want to use these iron keys before.
How do you know the cells are on the
We don't.
outside?
That's why I said let's just go with it. Do you remember what page it was? 226 was it?
Do you definitely want to do it and not roll
Yes.
on it?
Yeah.
226.
Yeah. Okay. The tunnel narrows and you have to stoop because of the low ceiling. You appear to be in a disused part of the mine. If you wish to carry on walking down this tunnel, turn to 213. If you would rather walk back to the last junction and turn left, turn to 101. Disused part of the mine. So
Well, there's not going to be lizard men, is there, if it's disused?
no, so you might even give us like a little passageway through. There might be a way to where
Yeah.
the Lizard King is.
Do you want to try it?
Yeah, the worst that can happen is there's an ancient beast down there that we have to fight, but I think we can take it. So let's carry on down the tunnel, which is pretty small, so I guess...
It's getting narrower.
Oh, there's a giant snake in there. 213?
Yeah.
That was the crab. There we go. Oh my god, this is going to be like that well in...
We should have written a map.
Is it too late?
Yeah.
Okay.
You soon arrive at yet another junction. If you wish to turn left, turn to 68. If you wish to turn right, turn to 383. So we've sort
I
of
think
gone
we should draw a map real
straight
quick.
on, or down the left.
Yeah.
What's the choices? Left again, which will take us back into the middle, or right, which will take us...
I would draw a line map real quick of what we did. So we
Where
came in
did we go?
straight, we went right.
Okay. Came in,
Yeah, then we went right.
Right.
Then we went left.
left.
And I think that's where we got to. But then...
Did we not carry on?
So we carried on, so put like a cross, like a line, just like a cross. So that's why we went into the narrow tunnel.
Smaller, yeah.
And then, so we're here now, right?
Yeah. So
Left or right? Maybe left?
left is more into the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go left.
I'd imagine all the lizards would be hanging out in the middle, but that's where we probably want to go. So turn left, so this is my read, isn't it?
Yeah,
Okay. The tunnel is now very narrow and the beams supporting the roof are cracked and dislodged in places. You feel very claustrophobic and the dim light, but you press on, often being showered with dust and small stones. The tunnel ends again at another junction. Will you turn left, turn right, turn back?
I don't want to get crushed.
Should we go back? Because there's the turn left or right, there's no hint there whether...
One of them's going to be bad, one of them's going to be good.
Yeah, but I don't think either of them would be like the way to end this quest because it's such so vague a way to get.
But we thought of that about the last book.
What are the options on there?
So it's basically that way, or go back.
We don't know how deep the cave is, do we?
No, I reckon one of these choices could kill us though.
Yeah, unless we get lucky. If there's a luck.
50-50.
What should we do?
Don't know.
If we go back, right, we would go back to here and then go left.
Yeah, so we would be going left.
So you'd imagine going right would be a way, because if we're going back there, we're going back to where we'd be coming.
Yeah, but is that not safe around here?
Yeah.
It might be unsafe if we go right, because we haven't been there yet.
I feel like we should turn back. Just to be on the safe side.
Do you want
The disused part of the tunnel. I mean, there could be something good, but I don't think there'd be anything good that's going to help us on the quest. Skill-wise and item-wise, but I can't see it being anything like information about the Wizard King.
You can't need it.
Yeah. I'm going to say
come on, let's go back.
This is the first time I'm putting out here. I think we should go back. I'm feeling very claustrophobic right now.
What if it was the Lizard King there?
What would he be doing down there?
What if it was What if it was the prisoners, where they keep the prisoners?
It's disused though. Okay, so this is yours, isn't it?
Which one is it?
172.
170. So back at another junction, if you wish to keep if you wish to keep walking straight ahead, turn to 383. If you wish to turn right, turn to 4.
So we came back there, so right would be the left from this way, wouldn't it? So that's where we need to go. Because straight ahead's going to lead back to the front.
So we want to go back down here, because that would be right, wouldn't it?
No, that's where we went into the tunnel. The junction took us back out. We just turned back out of the tunnel.
Yeah, but so we're here now.
But there wasn't another way.
Oh, wasn't that?
I think that's taken us out of the narrow, disused tunnel.
So straight ahead or turn right?
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know where we are now.
We're going to be heading this way because we're facing this way now, okay. Right? So right is would have been the left. If this map.
It depends when we backtracked. If we went to here.
We backtracked to the end. It would have been to the back out of the tunnel because it's
right. Okay.
It's a disused tunnel that's fallen to pieces.
Page 4.
Okay. The tunnel gradually widens and you feel the feeling of claustrophobia recedes. Before long, you are back at the T-junction. If you wish to turn left, turn to 101. If you wish to turn right, turn to 44.
Where's the T-junction? Here? Or here?
I think we've just gone back to there, you know. I think it was right, yeah.
So we are here.
So now it's left or turn right. So should we go right? Yeah. So now it's where we were expecting to be, right? Okay. So 44.
You soon arrive at another junction.
Joking.
Looking left, you see daylight at the end of the tunnel. And remember that this is the entrance. Our map's not doing it.
Yeah, so we're facing here, so left is the entrance.
Okay. You decide to walk straight past it, so we're going this way.
Yep.
Yeah? Here?
Yep.
Turn to 274. If I see the word junction one more time.
So we are here, yeah. We looked
left.
No,
we're here.
No, we looked left and that's the entrance.
Okay.
So we're, either there or there. So we've gone past the entrance.
274. At the junction.
Oh my god. The tunnel continues straight ahead until you arrive at the edge of a vertical downward shaft. A wooden ladder is secured to the side of it, but you cannot see down to the bottom. If you wish to climb down the ladder, turn to 315. If you'd rather return to the junction and walk past it to the other end of the tunnel, turn to 228.
I'm getting pretty sick of tunnels.
Yeah. Should we go down the ladder?
You can't see down the bottom. What would be down a ladder in a mine?
Like prisoners or treasure or...
Yeah, let's go down.
Yeah. We might... I don't think we have a torch or anything, do we? But... so... turn to 315. Do you want to put like a ladder thing next to that? We're going to have to draw... This is like going to be a game, man. I have to draw like basement.
This is the worst map.
Yeah. 315. I guarantee this fucker's not even in this mine. I bet he's in the prison.
It won't be.
Okay, 315.
Stepping carefully down the ladder, you eventually reach the bottom of the shaft. In the dim light, you see a new tunnel, from which you hear the faint sound of singing.
Okay.
As you walk down the tunnel, the singing grows louder, and you also hear the sound of stone being hammered. Suddenly, you hear footsteps behind you. Will you hide in the shadows or turn to face whoever is approaching? I would hide in the shadows.
What can we hear? Is the singing and the hammer?
There's singing in front of us and hammering in front of us, so probably people mining.
Blacksmith or miners, yeah.
And then there's footsteps behind us. So are we going to hide?
I think we should hide because it's probably lizard men checking on the miners who are the slaves, right?
Yeah, you can always, if it's a good guy, you can come out.
Yeah.
78.
So we're going to hide in the shadows. You crouch down in the darkest recess you can find in the wall. The footsteps draw nearer and then you see a lizard man carrying an iron pail. What's a pail? Is it like a bucket?
Yeah.
Yeah. It walks past without noticing you, complaining to itself about the weight of the pail. You follow it down the tunnel at a safe distance. If you have drunk a potion of clumsiness, that was probably the final liquid. Turn to 154. If you have not drunk the potion, turn to 184. So we'll turn to 184. I'm just thinking, if this guy's complaining, maybe we can strike a bargain with him and put his heavy bucket in our pouch of contents. Yeah. So anyway, let's see what happens. 184.
I don't think Lizard Man's going to make any sort of arrangements with us.
He might do. He's a stressful job down in the mine. 184.
Ooh, I see you.
Okay, that's because we got that.
You stumble over a stone on the floor but manage to stop yourself from falling over and making any noise. Add 1 luck point.
Nice.
Back to 12. You breathe a sigh of relief and continue to follow the Lizard Man. Turn to page 51. Top.
Okay. The noise of singing voices and iron hitting rock is quite loud. You must be close to where the slaves are working. You decide to run quietly up behind Lizard Man and deal with it. You pick up a large stone and run forward. Lizard Man hears you, but too late to stop you from bringing the stone down hard on the back of his head. As it crashes to the floor, you catch its pail, thinking it might contain much needed water for the thirsty slaves. You walk on until the tunnel opens out into a chamber. Turn to 223.
Did we catch that then?
Yeah, so we know the bucket of the water, I guess. 223. Watch this be like a bowl of like acid. A bucket of poison or something we feed to them. 223.
It's a frog spit. What was he called?
Acid.
Toad spit.
Spit toad. 223.
What you see inside the chamber fills you with rage. 6 dwarfs stripped to the waist, Morello, and chained together like animals, are toiling with hammers at a rock face. An armoured lizard man urges them to work faster, occasionally lashing one of them across the back with its bullwhip. You put the pail down and run forward to attack the lizard man.
Yes. Should we show them the image of this dude? I think we showed this previously when we accidentally went on this page. But
guy on the left's got a bit of a gut on him, considering he's asleep.
Yeah, he's been drinking his own piss probably. Alright.
So it also says if you were still alive after 2 attack rounds, turn to
Okay, so we've already beaten the first attack round. Do you want to write this stuff down first?
Lizard. What's he on?
8 and 5 with 2 taken off. That's,
7,
so it's 5. Yep.
So gotta get him once.
Yeah. So we need to battle this guy once, and if we win, we turn to a different page. Okay.
Yes. Lizard. 8. I can't count that.
17?
Yeah.
17, okay.
What are we on? 11. Yes.
Nice. So
Yeah, so
we've done him. So
he's down to 3 health.
this is your page, isn't it? So if you were still alive, turn to page 3. So the dwarves, suddenly encouraged by the possibility of freedom, turn to help you slay the guard with their hammers.
Yeah.
The lizard man falls to the ground under a barrage of blows, and the dwarfs begin to cheer. They smash open the shackles and gather round to thank you and to quench their thirst with the water in the pail. You tell them, yeah, they just poison them all. We've already killed all the pygmies. You tell them of your quest to kill a lizard king, and they all offer to help.
Oh, yes.
We now have 10 companions. Okay, you ask them where the other prisoners are, and here they are working in other chambers deeper in the mine. You tell the dwarves to lead you there quickly as possible. Turn to 161.
Yes, okay, good.
This is a major uprising moment here. 161. Here we go.
Woo!
We're running around with like
What time is
10
it?
half-naked dwarfs with big hammers.
My dreams have come true. Taking the lizard man's cloak to disguise yourself. What about the lizard head he's got? You form the dwarves into a line so that it appears that you are a guard in charge of a chain gang of slaves. You crack the whip with a smile and set off down the tunnel. You follow the dwarves down endless tunnels, deeper and deeper into the mine. As you pass by another tunnel branch, you see a lizard man walking along it towards you. Test your luck. If you are lucky, turn to 74. If you are unlucky, turn to 260.
Okay, we're lucky because we got 12 points again.
Yeah,
So.
take down to 11 and turn to 74.
Did we actually whip them with the whip then, just to make it look like we were a
Just a
guard?
little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little tickle.
You definitely took pleasure in that. Okay, so down to luck 11 now because we used the 1 point, and turn to 74. Because there's so many lizards in this that all seem to be very similar, I imagine the Lizard King's going to be a hard bastard.
Maybe we've already killed him.
Potentially. The approaching lizard man is not suspicious of you and your gang, so we're just guys in lizard cloaks and they don't care. And your gang of dwarfs, as you pass by without any trouble, turn to 114.
I can't believe that. They've
Maybe-
got lizard heads. We don't have a lizard
Or
head.
maybe they just have loads of people in there working there. Agency workers from different parts of the world. So here we go, 114.
Oh, this is a big one.
Oh.
The dwarves walk quickly through the tunnels, their knowledge of the complex network acquired through months of slavery. They finally come to a halt, and one of them whispers to you that another group of prisoners is working around the next bend. You hear the dull sounds of picks and hammers hitting rock and tell the dwarves that they should walk on and that you will signal to them the moment they should attack the prisoners' guards. They walk around the bend and you see a group of men and elves chained together working at a rock face. 2 orc guards are yelling at them to work faster. They look surprised to see you but do not see through your disguise until you are almost alongside them. They scream a battle cry and draw their swords. Test your luck. If you are lucky, turn to 265.
Christ.
If you are unlucky, turn to 138.
I'm so glad we have good luck skill
I
here.
know.
We'd probably be dead by now. So we need to roll an 11, right?
Yes.
So 1 each.
Go on then.
Easy.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got lucky there. So I'll just take a look down to 10.
Oh.
I'm just hoping we're not expending all of our luck points too early here. If you're lucky, turn to 265. Okay. The dwarfs attack the orcs, spurred on by their hatred. The fight is soon over. The orcs being no match for the embittered dwarfs. Turn to 121. That's simple. You had a massive
We're flying
pinch.
through
I know.
this bit.
Something bad's gonna
yeah.
happen, yeah. So 121 it was.
121.
We now have elves and orcs and
We've
stuff.
got
in
'em
our-
all.
Yeah.
The elves and men cheer when the second orc is slain. The dwarves break their chains, and now you have 14 friends to help you finish your quest.
Nice.
One of them is from Oyster Bay, and despite his joy at the prospect of freedom, he is saddened by the
Oh,
news of
no.
Mungo's death. Armed with their tools of slavery, the prisoners ask you to lead them to attack the stone fort used as the prison camp,
Yes.
where the Lizard King still resides, protected by his mutant slaves and elite guards. elite guards. You agree to do so and set off again through the tunnels to release the rest of the slave miners. Release the rest of the slave miners.
Release. He reached over and relieved them.
so
All 14 of them.
And I gave him relief. Roll 1 dice. If you roll 1 or 2, turn to 251. If you roll 3 or 4, turn to 293. If you roll 5 or 6, turn to 32.
What's going to happen
1
here?
dice. Yeah, roll 1. You want to do it?
Let's roll the dice of who rolls the dice.
Okay.
So, highest.
Highest rolls the dice.
Okay. Stay and wait.
Come on, one more.
Ah!
Oh, go
So
on,
I'm rolling
roll
the
it.
dice now. So let me just go through that one again. So,
Roll 1 or 2. Basically 1 or 2, 3 or 4.
but what's this
5
to
or
do?
6. It's where we're gonna go.
Oh, I thought it was to release the miners.
It is, I think.
So, okay, so 2.
2. 251.
Yeah, I'm just. This is probably how many miners we have in our like battle. So 251. We had 15 just in case something does happen.
I thought it was 14.
Oh, 14, yeah. 251. Okay. By the time you've found all the prisoners and released them, you will have lost 4 stamina points. I bet it was like, yeah, you find them faster because there's more companions. Okay, so by the time you've found all the prisoners and released them, you have lost 4 stamina points in battle. If you are still alive, you are now the leader of a 63 dedicated followers,
Yes!
eager for revenge. So,
Where's my pencil?
should we? We've still got a potion of strength, so do you reckon we should use our provision?
Yeah,
So
let's
that'll
see
get us
it.
back up to.
We're back on 18,
Yeah.
and how many things we got? 63 followers.
We're
Did
going
you knock
into.
our luck down to 10 yet?
Yeah, so we're in a major raid now. I guess we've got 63 people. We got elves, we got dwarfs. I wonder how this will play into the actual battle if we make it to him.
We might actually finish it soon.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. So, eager for revenge. So 201. I imagine it'll all come down to the numbers of what's left now. Like options will be with how many survivors we have or something like that. Oh god.
Oh, do I have to read all that?
That's unfortunate. Very long page.
Okay. You lead your band of fighters out of the mines and attack the mud huts where the guards live. The last of them is soon slain, and the former prisoners begin to celebrate by cheering and singing. An old dwarf begins a jig and is soon I said erected and is soon encircled by a clapping, happy audience. For the moment, all sufferings and troubles are forgotten. While everybody is still reveling in their freedom, an elf comes up to you and asks to speak with you alone. You walk away from the others to listen to what the elf has to say. With a worried expression on his face, he tells you that an attack on the Lizard King's fort would be suicidal. For the sake of power and near immortality, the Lizard King has allowed a hideous parasite, the Gonchong,
Gonchong, oh no, what's
to
that?
attach itself to
the Lizard King's head.
right, okay, so he's got a parasite on his head.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
With the Gonchong's
Proboscis?
implanted firmly in his brain, the Lizard King remains invincible,
Oh no.
telepathically controlling his mutant warriors. This guy, what?
This is hardcore boss, this.
To kill the Lizard King, the Gongchong must first be destroyed, but only the island's shaman knows the secret of its magical powers. It cannot be harmed without the knowledge of how to break the link with its host. Alas, the elf has never seen the shaman in his 4 years on the island. Shamans lead solitary lives away from other natives, practicing their elemental craft. You thank the elf for his information and walk back to the others, raising your arms to silence them. You explain about the Gongchong and tell them that you are going to find the shaman alone. It would be impossible to track him down in a group. You tell them to make their own way to the fort and that you will meet them there to lead the attack in 1 or 2 days' time. They reluctantly agree to the plan and you set off immediately to find the shaman.
Oh.
So we're on another quest now.
Yeah.
Turn to page 363.
I feel like we were about to go into the last
I thought that was like the end with it being so long.
The Gonchong, oh no. 363. You walk down the river and jump onto your raft. Progress against the current is slow as the river narrows and the water runs faster. If you still wish to journey by raft, turn to 228. If you'd rather walk overland, turn to 376. So we're going into. We might end up for a waterfall or something here. So do you reckon we should walk it?
I think we should walk it.
Yep. Okay. So let's do that. 376.
Oh, don't die now. We're so far.
We've still got our potion.
You steer the raft over to the right-hand bank and jump off. The terrain all around is tree-covered hillside with plenty of rocks and bushes to make walking quite arduous. You look around and decide to set off towards the volcano in the northwest.
The shaman's well in the volcano.
Yeah, as it might be an ideal place for the shaman to hide. After trudging your way through the undergrowth, you suddenly notice a strange-looking bush.
He's been out there a while.
It has wide leaves with crimson tips and fruit like giant raspberries hanging from its branches. If you wish to eat some of the fruit, turn to 100. If you'd rather keep walking, turn to 399. Remember what we read at the start?
Yeah, but what the hell was that potion we drank? It hasn't come into play yet.
Do you really want to risk it at this point?
What if it's something that can help us get into the volcano or something?
Should I roll on it?
No.
What did it describe? Strange looking bush.
Wide leaves with crimson tips.
Usually if plants have...
It's red. Yeah, red. Giant raspberries.
Oh, I like raspberries there.
It's not part of the plant. It's like so it's grown berries. Then again, berries can be poisonous as well.
I suppose it might be like the plant's growing these red leaves to show that it's poisonous, but maybe that's just to protect you from.
We can't die of being allergic to thingies twice. And remember last time, when we did get the fungus, we had the option to just like not do anything, and it would have the allergic reaction went away after a while. But we died because we tried to do something else. Should we do it?
I don't know. Like my gut feeling was don't.
Yeah, well that's because they want you to feel like that, isn't it?
Do you really want to eat some more?
I just feel like we can't die of poisoning twice.
But what else can we gain?
Maybe it gives us a small stamina back, or we can put it in our backpack for provisions. Or it's like invisibility or something. We can get into the volcano.
What do you reckon? Roll on it, or do you want to just eat it?
I kind of want to do it.
Right, let's eat it then.
Yeah.
Turn to page 100. It's on you.
I'm gonna have a preview of this before you see it. Just.
This bottle's going around your head. Is it bad? It's bad, isn't it?
The fruit is juicy and tastes delicious.
Yay!
Add 1 stamina point. Feeling refreshed, you set off again, still wiping the sticky juice from around your mouth. Test your luck. If you are lucky, turn to 352. If you're unlucky, so...
I'm sorry for doubting you.
It's okay. So our stamina is now back up to 19. That was a risk and a half, to be fair.
Let's not take any more risk.
Yeah, let's not get any more plants. Even from strange looking bushes. So we now have stamina of 19. I think our base was 22, wasn't it? Okay, so we need to roll to see we are lucky, which we got 10 luck, so we need to roll less than the 10. So.
Do we roll 2?
Yeah. Yeah, of course you do.
Do we?
Yeah, because it's got to be 12. 3, so.
We've done it.
Oof, nice. So we got lucky. Hopefully that gives us even more stamina or something. If you're lucky, turn to 352. You are lucky and you died.
I just read spit toad on the wrong thing there.
Multiple spit toads in this story, apparently.
On the side of the volcano, you see a flash of light which could be sunlight reflected on a mirror or a polished blade. Could it be the shaman or one of the Lizard King's patrols? You intend to find out and hurry on. Turn to 399.
It's like people do that as a message, don't they?
Yeah.
So maybe it is the shaman. Maybe the shaman is warning us not about the lizards.
Unless they are just a troop and it's shining up his...
True. So 399. You notice a bulging sack hanging from the branch of a tree on the end of. Let me just check. Yeah. So you notice a bulging sack hanging from a branch of a tree, the end of a piece of rope. That's a trap, right?
Looks like it.
If you wish to cut the sack down, turn to 282 be rocky. Whoa. That's got to be a trap.
I reckon.
I think that's the shaman's trap.
Ignore it. We don't. What do we need now?
Yep. Let's ignore that.
Unless it's something to kill the Gongchong. But why would they hang it?
No, we need to talk to the shaman for that. He needs to tell us.
It might have been a warning from the shaman saying, "Don't cut my sack down."
Yeah, probably. So was that 27?
Yeah.
Okay, 27.
As the day wears on, the sun gradually sinks into the western horizon. It sits like a big red balloon on the sea next to the volcano before falling out of sight. The sunset shades of pink and purple radiate across the sky, and soon the air is filled with the noisy sound of thousands of insects. You decide to camp down for the night between two bushes, hoping to remain hidden from any nocturnal predator. Test your luck.
We need to lose it. We need to lose one, don't we, as well?
I thought we'd already lost it.
No, we haven't. I didn't put it down.
Oh no, so we're on 9.
Yep.
If you're lucky, turn to 388. If you're unlucky, turn to 348. So
we've had a lot of test your looks in the last 10 minutes.
Less than 9. 3.
3, so we need to get lower than a 6, right?
Yeah. Oh, 6 will do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so where was that?
Luck needs to go into 8 as well.
Test your luck if you're lucky, turn to 388. So this is me anyway, so.
We gotta be close now.
I hope so. Hopefully we can backtrack from the shaman straight to the lizard. If you're lucky, turn to 388. The night passes without incident and you wake early to continue your quest. Turn to 212. We would have got eaten by bugs or something, wouldn't we?
Do you want to carry on with it?
Yeah, we could do a little bit more. Okay, so 212 it was.
It is soon hot and you are a little concerned that your water bottle is nearly empty. You search for water and eventually find a shallow pool of rainwater in a rock basin. You drink your fill and top up your water bottle. You're about to set off again when you notice some chalk marks on the rocks by the pool. If you wish to read them, turn to 72. If you'd rather set off immediately, turn to 30. What can be the harm of reading them?
Set off immediately, like if we stay around, something bad could happen, but I reckon we should read them anyway. Yeah? Yeah?
We haven't had a fight in a while.
We need knowledge. 72.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably a fight, but like there's something written on there, probably by the shaman, right?
You would read it if you were getting water.
You could read it. You can read it and run away. The marks are a simple request written by the shaman you are seeking. They ask you to find a feather and tie it to your hair if you wish peaceful contact with him. You wonder how the shaman knows you are looking for him, and realize it is important to find the feather. You set off immediately to find one. Turn to page 30. Do you think we should wrap it up here?
Maybe. Yes.
Okay, so let's not read that, but let's just write down page 30.
Page 30?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, no, we don't. Actually, yeah, I'll change it and we can keep changing it. So we're ready to put the book down. You got page 30.
Why? What are you changing?
No, I'm just gonna change the quest now to finding the feather, and we can change to that to finding the shaman, and then killing Lizard King. So that is our main objective of the story. But now our priority is finding a feather. Now we have to attach this to our hair so we can
make peaceful contact.
So the shaman can know that we're coming in peace. Hopefully it's not a trap. This has been quite a positive one here. We've got quite a lot of stuff. We've been through the entire mine. We have 63 dwarf companions and elves.
We have an army ready for us to get.
We just need to get back to them to take down a Lizard King.
The Gongchong.
It's gone in a different way than I imagined it would.
Yeah, this one's a lot longer.
Yeah, if we finish the Forest of Doom a lot faster than this one, and we still don't know how much is left, but it looks like we're heading in the right direction. We need this feather so we can take on the Gong Chong, which is a parasite on the Lizard King's head, which I'm guessing we could have gone there and not known about that, and just it could have been game over. So this is going to be it for the end of part 4. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you're watching this on YouTube, then yeah, make sure you subscribe for part 5 coming soon. And if you're watching this live on Twitch, thank you for watching, and we'll be live with part 5 again very soon. So see you next time.